just about 8 o'clock. I am setting up to film with a client quick this morning, and then we are off to the races. Today is a big day. Can I just say, I feel so good when my brows are done. Just Tanya is a wizard. Last night I said, oh, I'm getting up to go to the track to work out. Didn't happen. I got woken up last night and then I couldn't fall back asleep till like 1:30. So my alarm definitely did not go off at 5:15. It went off at 6:20 so I could get ready to be here this morning, but didn't work out. So I would still like to try and make a workout happen. Maybe I need to get over the fact that if I don't work out first thing in the morning, it's just a write-off, but we'll see. We'll see how the day goes. But for now, I'm about to shoot with a client who is not too happy that she has to be on camera. So hopefully this will go smoothly. It's 10 o'clock and we are heading to a news conference, like a media launch. Jeremy is on the board of our local Canadian Mental Health Association, and he has been tasked with doing quite a bit for their fundraiser, which is called Ride Don't Hide, which is coming up in June. So Jeremy is making a speech at this event, and he invited all the media, and one of our clients is going to be there as well. We'll find out more about it, and thought that I would go just for moral support and also my fabulous photography, and put it in the vlog, because content, right?
Well, that's what I think, yeah. That's why I agreed to do the speech, was just, I was just
for you, marathoners.
I was just thinking about the vlog,
yeah,
you know, for content.
just for the marathoners.
And the more awareness we can create about and take that stigma away from mental health, the better. And so this is a great, certainly a great cause. And I think it was probably about a year ago that I was talking to an elementary school, and they asked who are my heroes. And so I talked about Duncan Keith as a local kid here, hockey, and being able to witness the dedication and hard work and sacrifice he's made to get where he got to. And I talked about a political figure, and then I talked about both Jeremy and Marianne being heroes, because they are radio personalities, very well known in the community, that actually put their hand up and spoke very candidly about mental health and talking about anxiety, depression, or whatever. And it takes a lot of courage for someone to sort of stand up and talk about mental health. And the more we can do, again, to destigmatize it, so it's not it has the same cachet as going to the dentist or going to the doctor. Dealing with mental health or seeing a psychiatrist shouldn't be destigmatized. Shouldn't be a stigma, and that's one of the offsets of raising awareness, is helping to combat and beat. And so to have the Ride Don't Hide, certainly we have a wonderful cycling community here, and a great trail to go on, and it's fun, and every year.
Thanks, Leah, and thank you to everybody who showed up here today, all the members and the media and people who have already donated to Ride Don't Hide. I know we've got a long way to go, but specifically Miriam from the Mule on Martin is here. I know she doesn't want to stand up, and I won't even point her out, but they're a big part of Ride Don't Hide this year, and we're very thankful to them. I got involved with Ride Don't Hide last year, actually, and through, like Mayor Jacobite said, I was on the radio and they heard me talking about my personal struggles with mental health, so they asked me to come speak at Ride Don't Hide, and eventually that turned into me joining the Canadian Mental Health Association board this past fall, which has been wonderful, and I'm very happy to be back at Ride Don't Hide again this year. Mental illness is something that I've struggled with my entire adult life, but I didn't understand what I was dealing with until about 2.5 years ago. It wasn't until I actually said anything. I was one of those people who just suffered in silence. I just thought I was really stressed out or whatever. And once I realized what I was actually dealing with, it all started to make a lot more sense. And not only did I start to understand what I was dealing with, but then I started telling people what I was dealing with, because I was so surprised to learn how most people just suffer in silence. And if that is the case, you're not gonna get better. Like 1 in 5 Canadians suffer from a mental illness, and the majority of those suffer in silence. And when I found that out, I decided that I wasn't going to be silent, and I needed to use my platform that I had at the time, like being on the radio or making videos on YouTube, and just do my part to end the stigma surrounding mental illness. So that's kind of how I got involved with Ride Don't Hide and Canadian mental health.
It's 4:30 and I have not checked in with you in a while. Excuse me, jaywalker. Stops all the traffic. Either that's like nice Canadian or dangerous. What do you think? I just had a really nice coffee with a new friend, so that was really fun. Just like nice to chat and like have adult conversation and get out of the house and like talk about the industry, but also just talk about like stuff. Oh, so nice. And for that I did some shooting for a client, and I was working on my website and working on some other stuff for a client and scheduling tonight's video. And now I'm about to go to IGA and do groceries, and you may be thinking, dear marathoner, but Mare, it's not the weekend, it's Tuesday. I know. What? Excuse me, sir, get out of here. It's true, we did not do groceries this weekend, and now it's Tuesday, and Thomas is basically just eating his arm, so I was like, enough of this, I need to do groceries. So that's what I'm doing, which feels very like rebellious, which it shouldn't, but it does. Welcome to my life. Hope you're having a good day. We are gonna go to IGA. I've got the list. One thing I really, actually we were just talking about this at coffee, that I love about IGA is like how quick I am in and out of doing groceries. It's like just boom, boom, boom. It used to take us like, I swear, half a day, like 2 hours to do groceries, 3 hours, and now it's like half an hour maybe. It's so nice. Had an Americano, which, do we think that that was maybe a bad idea at 3 o'clock in the afternoon? I don't know. Worked out. Sweaty. Whew, so good. Like, outside, power walk, did some stairs. Whew, listen to some Nicki Minaj. It was good. Yeah. Didn't go this morning, but I just went, so high five. Woo!